Hogwarts Castle, a 5-inch gauge locomotive, part 35, riveting the second running board and completing my part of the job. The general idea with this Hogwarts Castle was for me to initially dismantle the entire engine and sort out the bottom end of it. The boiler, smoke box, cab and the tender went back to the steam workshop quite a while ago. What I'm doing at the moment is a repeat of what I did to the other side. Temporarily fastened the valence to the running board using some 7BA bolts. I marked out and drilled the holes for many rivets at about 5/8 centres. I say about because I did have to cheat here and there to avoid the original holes in the running boards, but the amount of deviation was very slight and everything looks fine. Now all of the holes for the rivets have been drilled in the running board, and all I need to do now is just remove the marking out blue. And for this I am using methylated spirits, because methylated spirits dissolves marking out blue perfectly. That's probably due to it being some kind of shellac. It's really quick drying. And in no time at all, by using copious amounts of methylated spirits in a well-ventilated place, my hands and these pieces of metal are fully sanitized. Methylated spirits, by the way, is ethanol, with added colouring and horrible flavouring so people don't drink it. And now, with my hands trembling, trying to contain the excitement, it's riveting time, once again. Here's the first rivet in place, and what followed was quite a lot of the same thing, except for the very last rivet which I hammered into a countersink. On the removable front panel, all of the rivets are dummy, and here, like you've just seen with the last one in the running board, I'm hammering these small rivets into the countersinks. I cut a bit of each one off first, so it's the right length. So the idea is a normal rivet head on one side and nothing on the other side. Here's a shot of the rivet snap. And now it's a riveting frenzy. Here I'm hammering away and filling the countersinks with copper. There's a bit of a knack to doing this. If you hammer it the wrong way, then it isn't a neat job. You have to learn how to use the hammer to persuade the shaft of the rivet to go where you want it to go. This clip is speeded up. I'm going to slow it down though now. This is a ball peen hammer, so one end of it's flat and one has a ball end. And this ball end can be used to good effect to really fill the countersinks with the copper. I've done quite a lot of this over the years, and I'm making it look easier than it actually is. The first thing that you need to do is make sure that you hit the copper rivet and not the steel plate. And that's it. Both of the running boards are now riveted together. Here's the reassembled front bogie, ready to fit onto the new mounting that I made for it. Both of the cylinders have been reclad, and in this overhead shot you can see the effect of the rivets. One side needs filling and the other side needs rubbing down, but it's more or less ready for the steam workshop treatment now. The tender and frames have already been painted and assembled, and they're just short of the axle boxes and bits and pieces from this tin. These two injector water valves need fitting to supply the injectors with water, and the injectors are the red things in this box. So that's it. I took all of the parts to the steam workshop yesterday, and I'm sure today someone will be working on them. To finish this series, I'm just going to do a recap of various episodes showing how bad it was when I first started. I have to admit that working on old steam locomotives is very time consuming, and in some ways it can be tedious. And there's only one way to do a job like this, and that's do it properly. Originally I started filling the old cylinder cladding and that just looked like a mess, so I needed to start again. It took a bit longer than I thought it would do. I'll leave you now with some highlights from the series. Stay safe, stay well, thanks for watching, and I hope you found it useful.
Welcome. I'm so glad you could come with me to Count Dracula's monster party. Everyone who is, well, rather strange will be there, including you. So let's boogie on down, shall we? They made me dance, you know. Why not? It's alive! You know who you are? Dance. 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 You know who you are? I just want to dance. We hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful time. I just want to dance.
Please take the time to visit my Mainsteam Models website. Click on the section of the website that says Video Playlists. And by doing that, you will find it very easy to find other videos that you may like to watch.